Hello, Morgan Sechser here, going to do my reflection video blog on the ceremonial speech. So answering the question prompts. The first one, how do you think you have advanced as a public speaker during this semester? Well, since I was not much of a public speaker before, this class helped greatly. I've done oral interp before, but that is nothing compared to what this is. I learned the importance of having repetition with your three main points and why you have to state them in the introduction and conclusion, because you want to keep your audience thinking the whole time, so they get a better idea of what you're talking about and what you're trying to say. I also became better at not being so scared in front of my audience. I tried to take a speech class before, but I ended up dropping it just because of the fear of having to talk in front of only a 3-person audience. This class, for some reason, the certain speeches I did and how I had to do them made me feel a lot more comfortable and made me feel like I could do it better. So I definitely gained a lot of confidence, which helped increase my ethos greatly because I appeared to know, or I did know, more of what I was talking about. What is the most important concept or theory you've learned from the textbook? Well, chapter 19 talks a lot, and that starts on page 139. It talks a lot about how you need to practice, the different ways you can practice, and there's like stages to practice. I definitely practiced in the mirror a couple times. Before doing my speech, I actually practiced in my room repeatedly, and then even before I gave it to my audience, I would practice when I was going to do transitions, how I could better look at my audience, because it always scared me to make eye contact. But I did a better job at doing that. I wasn't as concerned from after reading the practice chapter. Did it apply to your everyday life? In life, all you have to do, practice, and you'll eventually do it right and be able to succeed. The more you practice, the better you do. So that always works out in everyday life. Okay, third point, recommend what I would start. Probably maybe having quizzes on the chapters, because I know after reading the chapters, I would just read through them. I don't know if I'd comprehend them really, but I wouldn't go back and read them again unless I was looking for something specific I needed help with. So having quizzes instead of, I would stop the midterm exams because it's so distant. You're not sure if the students are actually learning what they're supposed to, when they're supposed to. Where I think if you had a quiz each week on the chapters, they would retain a lot more knowledge. I know I would. That's to the discretion of the teacher, though. I would stop doing, I wouldn't stop doing discussions completely, but I would stop making them so about ethos, pathos, and logos is what mainly our discussions were about. And we wrote like 4 or 5 paragraphs for each one. Instead of doing that, I would spread it out, so again the student would retain more information about ethos, pathos, and logos because they are so important. And I would continue doing the order of speeches, how you start with the PowerPoint presentation to get the speaker ready to speak in front of people, and then I think I would continue doing the way you do that. The purpose of my speech was to talk about, I discussed Johnny Cash and how he is an American inspiration. I wanted to have people realize that he wasn't just another singer-songwriter who did drugs. He did do drugs, but then he went on to better himself and inspire everyone else to know they can better themselves as well. So that's what my ceremonial speech was about. I hope to empower people after they listen to it. Well, here's my reflection vlog. Thank you.